Hey guys, it's Jess, and it is December 31st, the last day of 2011. I hope you guys had a great year. I had a good year. It seemed really fast though, which I'm thinking is a sign that I'm getting old because time moves faster when you're old. So, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's been a really good year. First of all, I started making videos on YouTube, which has been awesome and fantastic. And I have gotten to know people that I never would have known otherwise. And you guys are all so incredible. And I'm so lucky to have the subscribers that I do. And I mean, if you had asked me when I started doing this, if I expected to have over 600 subscribers by the end of the year, then I never would have believed it. But it's been really awesome, and I'm so glad that I joined YouTube. I also was nominated for a local acting award, which was really cool. I didn't win, but I was nominated, and sometimes that's just as good, or well, it's not just as good, but it's nice to be recognized. And I also took some really great trips this year, so yeah, it's been a good year. Although I'm not so thrilled with the end of this year because I think I'm getting a cold and I'm breaking out, which is random and I don't like that. But anyway, we are really here to do my December wrap up, and I think I did really, really good this month. Great grammar, Jess. I did really well this month. I technically read 11 books this month, and I say technically 11 because 3 of the books are questionable, and when you see them, you'll know what I mean. But I wasn't sure if this TBR thing was really going to work for me because, like a lot of people, I have to be in a certain mood, yada yada, but it was good. It kept me sort of focused and structured, and as long as I knew that I could sort of play with things, and I didn't have to read every book on the list, and I could read other books if I wanted to. This was just, a guideline to follow. I like it, so I'm definitely going to keep doing it. But anyway, yeah, let's get on to the books. In the format of Book Rat Misty's wrap-ups, I'm going to do the sort of standard thumbs up, thumbs down for each book, and then talk a little bit about each one. Let me go ahead and get the 3 questionable books out of the way. Oh, I'm kind of embarrassed to show these, but you know what? Whatever. I read Samantha's Winter Party by Valerie Tripp, Samantha's Special Talent by Sarah Masters Bucky, and Samantha Saves the Wedding by Valerie Tripp. And, oh wow, the light just changed. Okay, so those are little teeny tiny picture books, for like 7 to 8 year olds, 6 to 8 year olds, 5 kindergartner, toddler, little kid books. But you know what? Every once in a while I do that. I get curious about books, and I just think, you know what? I'm just going to read them, whatever. I'm in my 30s now. I can read what I want. And those were all, thumbs up. They're little and cute. I read most of the American Girl books when I was young, or at least all of the Samantha books, because Samantha was the doll that I had, and I still have her. You know what? They're discontinuing her. They've replaced her. They've sent her to the American Girls Vault, and they replaced her with a Russian girl to take over this early 1900s period, which makes me kind of sad. But yeah, so those were thumbs up. They were just little and cute, and I was just in the mood for something little and cute. So anyway, let's get on to the real books. The first book that I finished, I actually started it in November, but I finished reading in December, was Between by Jessica Warman. And I don't have the book anymore. Sent it back to the library, so here's the cover. And that was a thumbs up book. It was completely different than I thought it would be. It was really compelling. It was really touching, and it threw some curveballs that I was not expecting, and I really, really enjoyed it. I actually did a review of this book, which I'll go ahead and leave a link in the doobly-doo. But yeah, really good book. You should check it out. The next book that I read was John Green's Looking for Alaska. And this was a thumbs up book, of course. But you know, I was so nervous when I started reading this book because I thought, oh God, this is a book that's beloved by everyone. This is an author who's beloved by everyone. What if I don't like it? Because ever since I became the pariah who doesn't love the Paranormalcy series, I'm so worried that I'm not going to fall in line with my fellow men. But I am happy to say that I really, really loved it. It was quirky and beautiful and sad, and I mean just really, really great writing. And this is, I mean, John Green is an author who obviously really understands how teenagers think and how they speak, and you know, especially nerdy, quirky teenagers. And I really, really loved it. It was good. It was good. The next book that I read was Breadcrumbs by Anne Ursu. And this was another thumbs way up. This was a book that Misty over at Book Rat Misty had been pimping out like crazy. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to read it. It's a retelling, rough retelling of The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. It's a middle grade book, and it is awesome. It really is awesome. It is just really, really interesting. I loved the added little bits. It was a lot more serious than I thought it would be, which ultimately made it even better than I thought it would be, and it was just really good. So thanks, Misty. I'm glad that I got it, and I'm glad you're pimping it out like that, because it really is worth all of that. So go check that one out. The next book that I read was Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohen and David Levithan. And this was another thumbs up. I have pretty much all thumbs up this month. Yeah, all thumbs up this month, which is great. This was so cute. It's so funny and cute and creative, and I loved it. I really did. It was just everything I was hoping it was going to be. It's a great holiday story, and it just, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. The next book that I read was 20 Times a Lady by Karen Bosnack. And this was not on my TBR shelf or TBR list at all. I was just kind of in the mood for a chick lit book, so I picked this one up. And it's based on, I think I showed it in a haul. It's still a library book, but it is a story about a woman who she slept with a certain number of guys, and she doesn't want to sleep with anybody else. She doesn't want to up her number, so to speak, and so she goes back and finds all the guys that she slept with, hoping to make it work with one of them, and sort of a treasure hunt looking for a past lover who might end up being the one. So she doesn't have to sleep with any more guys. Anna Faris was in a movie based on this book. And it's a thumbs up. It's really funny. It's really cute. It's, you know, the best of what chick lit has to offer. I really liked it. The next book I read was Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. And this was another thumbs up. So cute. I loved how the story is all, you know, linked together. I love that you got to have, you know, just really warm, fuzzy tales. It's great for Christmas. Really sweet romantic stories. And because these are really great authors, you know, it's not just romance, but like really good romance. So loved this book. Loved it. Go read it. The next book that I read was Red Bird Christmas by Fannie Flagg. And this was another thumbs up. I was all about the Christmas books. It was another book that was not on my TBR list, but one that I still decided to pick up. And it's really sweet. I mean, it's sappy, but I'm sappy, so I liked it. It was a really sweet story, really easy to read. I've read a few other books by her, and I like her as an author, so really good. And then the last book that I read this month, I actually just finished in the wee hours of the morning today, like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was staying up reading it. and it is Temp, An Accidental Fairy Tale by A.E. Mayer. I mentioned this in my second TBR video. This is an author who is in my family. I'm not related to her, but she's related to people I'm related to. And she asked me to read and review this book, and it is absolutely a thumbs up. I was so nervous about getting this from her because, you know, when someone that you kind of know and you know that they're going to be watching your review, you're so nervous. So, you know, what if I don't like it? But I am happy to say that sorry, there's a glare. I'm happy to say that I really, really loved it. It was so creative. It was so much fun to read. I really didn't know where the story was going, but I was on the ride the whole time, and it's just really, really good. Really good. You guys should go buy it. It's really good. I'm going to leave a link to her website. It was in my last video, but I'm going to leave it again, just because. And you guys should check her out. But this is really good. It looks like it could turn into a series, which I would be very excited about. So, yeah, definitely thumbs up. Very, very awesome book. So, yeah, that is the whole ball of wax, as they say. It was a great month for books. Great month for reading for me. I had a pitiful couple of months in October and November of not really reading much of anything, like 3 books total, I think. So it was really great to get over my reading slump, and I'm really, really excited about next year. I've already started picking out books for my January TBR, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow. Probably. Maybe Monday. I don't know. We'll have to see. Tomorrow's going to be sort of a busy day. But anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome New Year. I don't think I'm going to plan anything big this tonight. I was invited to a big party, but I think I'm just going to go hang out with my family, and they're doing dinner and everything, and you know, I'm old now, so I think I'm kind of past the big party stage, maybe a little. I don't know. I'm going to a big party tomorrow, so there's still big parties. But anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome New Year's Eve and a wonderful 2012, and I will see you guys next year.